This tutorial is going to show you how you can make a small group within an existing group. And the point of maybe making a small group is if you want to break down a larger group into subgroups for whatever reason. It's, for example, maybe you're doing a book club and you're doing 10 different books and you don't want the posts relating to all the different books to show up under the main group. You can also divide a class up into small groups for a group project that they're working on. Many ways. If you're looking for it, Google Edmodo small groups and see the different ways you can use them. So basically you need to be in a group that you created. So I'm in my online Edmodo PD course group. What you can then do is go to small groups. And right now I have one small group called Assignments and Final Project. And what I can do in this group is I can post any assignments and final project to this group if I want to, and then they won't appear in the main thread. And why I do this sometimes is this way they don't disappear, because this online PD course people take at different times, and with Edmodo, like Facebook, posts move down the thread and then people wouldn't be able to find the assignments and the final project when they need them. So I made a separate group so they'll always be there. Now when you want to make a group, all you have to do is click on New Small Group and name the small group name. So maybe I'm going to name it Collaborative Work. And maybe I should spell it correctly. And I can click Create. So now here are my two small groups within the ITLS Online Edmodo PD course. Over here is where you can rename the group or archive the small group. And the X is if I want to delete the group. Now you might be saying, well, is there a group code? How do I get people to be a part of it? The one thing about a small group is the owner of the group has to put the members of the larger group into the small group. So they have to be a member of the ITLS Online PD course in order to be a member of the small group. So when I click on the members of the small group, here are all my members of this main group. And if I want to put someone in a small group, I can click on Small Groups. And then the next thing you do is choose the group. So I'm choosing my small group. There are two ways to add members to the small group once you've chosen. If all the group members are going to be a part of this smaller group, you can click Add All Members. And it'll say, are you sure you want to add all the members? Yes. Now, just a reminder, as other members join, they are not automatically added, so you have to come back in and add them. If for some reason you didn't want a certain member to be in the group, you can click the X and see they appear over here and they're no longer in the small group. So I can just remove these people from the small group by clicking on the red X. The other way, just in case, just say you have a book club big group and you have different students reading different books. Instead of add all members, all you have to do, just like it says here, drag users from above into the small group, is click on the member and drag them in, and then they're in the small group. So that's the basics of small groups. You basically go to the group that you want to add the member of, click on it. It shows you who's in the small group. It shows you who are the group members of the main group, and I could do add all members and it would add the remaining members, or I can just click and drag individually. And that's the basics.